Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. We started our makeup breakdown series, okay? Makeup breakdown series. Pretty much just going back to the basics and kind of just covering every single portion and section category of makeup itself. So we have done foundation and eyeshadow so far, and I figured I'd do a really quick but super important to me. I feel like it really ties the look together, and that's going to be concealer. Okay, concealer is super fun. I feel like with concealer and contouring, you can create whatever shape of face that you want. You can deceive the world and catfish all day long if you want to. It just doesn't matter. I love it because it's so fun. You can definitely use it just to enhance your beauty, just to brighten a little bit. So it doesn't have to be super intense. I know that I always usually have a full face on when I come on here, but a lot of my days I do not walk around with a full face. Super achievable for both. So pretty much concealers are a thick and heavy type of foundation, okay? Point blank period. It's just a thicker and a creamier, more pigmented and usually lighter, okay? They do make color correcting, which we'll get into, purples and greens and yellows and pinks that go back to your color wheel to where it's going to help conceal your problem areas. Concealers are heavier because they contain more pigment, which provides more coverage. You can use concealer to hide your dark spots, to hide dark circles under your eyes, pimples. This is one of those makeup items that I feel like we all kind of played with growing up. If we didn't, we used foundation to try to cover our blemishes and stuff back in school. I know I definitely had concealer. I loved my concealer in high school, loved it. Concealers also come in a variety of colors and shades. I feel like there's two types of concealers. One is going to be your lighter shades that are going to lighten and brighten your face in targeted areas. And there's going to be more of a flesh tone, a darker concealer. It's going to be closer to matching your own skin tone and to help blend really well. Some of the color correcting, I don't have a lot of problem areas on my face. Growing up and stuff, and in adulthood so far, I have maintained a clear complexion. So I have picked up some green, definitely. Anytime you're dealing with color, to this beautiful color wheel, okay? This is your best friend. So green is going straight across from red, okay? Red is what green is going to cover up, is what that means, okay? If you have kind of yellowy undertones, you're going to go for more of a violet, okay? That's really going to pop it. You're going to look a little crazy, okay? I understand. Color correcting can be scary at times, especially when you first apply it or when you first get into it and start playing. It can definitely scare you, but don't let it, because it's all just playtime. It's all playtime. Makeup is so fun because you can take it off, try another look. It doesn't have to be permanent. It doesn't have to be what you stick with and stuff. That's the fun part about it. Alright, so I do have a violet here. This is a Wet n Wild Mega Cushion color corrector. It says neutralizes yellow. This particular one, it has like a little cap that comes on top. I do keep this on it to keep the moisture inside. So it is purple, okay? We ain't lying when we say color correcting. It's going to put this color directly on your face. So if you have yellow, I get this because I do have more of a yellow tone sometimes underneath my eyes if I haven't slept a whole lot, or if I've been working a whole lot of hours and stuff like that. I will tend to get more of a yellow tinge along with a dark tinge, but this is what I will use the purple for. And you just dab it on lightly and you'll just place it in the targeted area that you want to conceal. Do not be scared of the color, okay? Do not be scared, because you're going to go back over it with your regular concealer. It's not going to be purple, but it's really going to change your life. I promise you that. Promise you that. Then I also have green. I love my green because green is straight across from red, okay? So who doesn't have redness on your face? If you were blessed and you do not, take a moment and enjoy it, okay? Because we get all kinds of redness. Back in the day, we even thought maybe I'd have a little hint of rosacea, especially in my cheek area. Definitely comes in handy for dark circles. It definitely comes in handy for my redness around my nose. I have several spider veins. So this would have changed life if I would have used it. If you can see, I have a little bit of veinage that's picking up purple that's coming through under my foundation and stuff. If I would have put this on to conceal that even better, you wouldn't have even seen it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm technically going to mow and do some yard work over at my mom's, so put on a face to take it off. But this is a little guy that I found not long ago, and I absolutely love it. It's in a stick form. There's all kinds of formulas that it comes in. You can find them in stick forms. You have putty forms, as I call them. Also, the cushion, that's more of a liquidy feel. There's some that squeeze out and you apply, kind of just what your preference is. This baby right here is wonderful though. I love it because it's simple and easy to get around. My cheek area also have a lot of redness in my cheeks at times, especially in the summer if I'm tanning and out in the sun doing a lot. You'll notice a lot more of rosiness in my cheek area. Then going back to the formulas that concealers come in, the jars, there are liquids, there's wands, there's all kinds of fun stuff. I am a bit of a concealer junkie. Okay, so I'll show you real quick my wand forms first. I have kind of all of them. Definitely have the ones. This is the NYX. Oh, looky there. I think this is my old one actually. This was my holy freaking grail of concealers for the longest time. The longest. And I still, as you can tell, I have 3 still. I do often go back to this. I do have a couple different shades. We have CW00 and CW01, which is going to be Porcelain. And then, what's my 00? Alabaster. So here is just the wand form. You pull it straight out. If you get low, of course, you can use the wand to scrape the sides to get more product out. Love these. Love, love, love them. Just a couple more different brands. This is my white concealer. This is legit gonna be white when it comes out. Okay, white. Yes, white. I love, love, love this. If I am going out for a special dinner, a special event or anything, a formal event, anything like that, I love this baby. This is Morphe C0 double. Where we at? No name? I might have ripped it off. Soft matte. Is that where we are? I think it's called soft matte. Yeah, it was on the top though. Soft matte. I'm pretty almost 90,000% positive. Okay. Another favorite super light product would be my Colourpop. This is in color Fair 06. Once again, a wand form. You can always go to Ulta, Sephora, all of those color match you if you don't know what color you need. You will have people there that will help you choose the correct color. And also, if you get a color and it doesn't match once you get home and do your makeup, or you don't like the way it looks and stuff, go take it back. Go take it back. Do not keep that one color and try to mix it and try to make it work and all. It's not worth it. We don't live long enough to do all that. Take it back. Take it back. They'll exchange it. they will exchange it. I did not know for like the longest time, and I don't know how many times I did that. I bought the wrong foundation. Oh my geez, foundation colors. Who knows their true foundation color, you know? Unless you're in there and you're playing with the actual product, you never ever nail it. Hardly ever. So my Tarte Double Duty. My Tarte Double Duty Beauty. This is probably my holy grail right now. I gravitate towards this 9 out of 10 times that I go to do my makeup, no matter what. I love the formula. I love it. But I will go ahead and say that I seen, what, last night or the night before, that they have released a new formula. There is a creamy formula of the Double Duty Shape Tape Concealer. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Gotta check it out. But I just love how it blends. It's just so seamlessly, effortlessly. It does what it needs to do. It's perfect. It is perfect. Then there are also just squeeze tubes. Okay, this is an old one. It's probably super runny inside. This was super big and hit like a huge wave out there, bruh, to cover tattoos. So this is the Glamoflauge. Glamoflauge, yes, I said it right. Heavy duty concealer, and it's Hard Candy is the brand. This came out a couple years ago, and I'm not gonna say a couple, probably like 5 to 10 years ago, literally. And it is the heaviest foundation or concealer that you're ever gonna find. It is the heaviest concealer you're ever gonna find. Comes out just like that. I'm gonna demonstrate my tattoo here, okay? Because it's amazing what it does. Just gonna tap it in just so you can kind of see the magic. You see the magic happening already. Where does it say love? Where does it say love? Okay, if you're really trying to cover something up, you want to go in with some of your color correcting colors and then go on top of it with this would be my best advice. Job interviews, certain things like that. I know that people used to use this a lot. Haven't heard the last few years a lot going on with it, but it's amazing. Okay, if you're looking for a full thick concealer, full coverage, boom, that's gonna be your baby. Now, moving right along, I do only have 2 of the, I call them just like the feather little squeeze things. Comes in a little tube where you do squeeze it out, but it also has the brush already there. I used this one in our demonstration video, and I enjoy it. It was the first time me using this. It is LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition Concealer. This is probably the #1 raved about concealer. I don't know why I haven't ever grabbed it, but I haven't. The color is not as light as I normally would go. As I mentioned, the white, I usually definitely go for the lightest and brightest. The first shade that's there is usually the one that I grab. But this one worked really seamlessly well today. I'm not as bright as I would be if I used either my Tarte or my Morphe, I feel like. Even my Colourpop, it's pretty bright and out there. But it definitely did the job, and it concealed. I mean, that's what it's there for. I didn't want a really bright and full face today, so I went ahead and played with this baby. So, A+. Definitely getting different shades, and I also want to get the darker shades to try to play with some cream contour. And then my other one is Maybelline Dream Lumi, I think that's what that says. It's kind of marked off there. Dream Lumi Highlight Concealer. This one I know came out a few years ago too. Most of them have a twist down here if it doesn't come in a squeeze tube itself. Boom, and then you will just add like so. Ooh, I really like that color. I forget, you ever go through your products and like forget what you have. I'm like, oh, I remember that. That was super bomb. This one is kind of a unique one in itself. I don't know of any other brands that have them, but I'm sure somebody out there does. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Effect, alright? Boom. It has a sponge on top. So it's kind of like you already have a beauty blender on the top of it. You literally will turn the bottom here to add the product onto the sponge itself, and then go in, and I personally just dab the product in with this. You can smear it out and then go back and dab it in, just depending on how much coverage you want. Does get a little funky, I ain't gonna lie. I've had this for a while though. A lot of my makeup I keep for demonstration purposes. I have had some of my makeup for quite a few years. You are supposed to throw it out, so keep up with the years and stuff that you do buy it. If you ever notice you have any breakouts with your concealer or your foundation, especially, probably means that it's getting old if you haven't had any issues with it before. Now, if it's a new product and you just use it and you start breaking out or something, that's probably just you not responding well to that particular product. But if you have used it before and then it starts to give you trouble, because chances are you're going to want to throw that bad boy away and replace it. Then lastly, I have stick forms. 2 of these are just Wet n Wild Coverall sticks. I get these a lot for Halloween looks. Usually the lightest and the brightest, which is light pale, is the second one here. Light pale. And that one is medium. Medium is the second one. I guess the second from y'all. Yeah. These are really great. Back to like the e.l.f. one. It's super easy to target what area to get into that nook and cranny of your under eye. I feel like if you go around your nose area, easy peasy right there. Small areas, if you have just a pimple, a zit, you can take it and just do a little twist motion on it. Not a lot that you really have to do with these. That's why I kind of like them. This is a waterproof NYX. I got Porcelain, and it's just a screw up, screw down type situation. And then True Match. This is L'Oreal. This is definitely my darkest concealer for my summertime when your girl is a brown little biscuit. I did self-tan now, hey. I don't look as bad, but yeah, definitely in the summertime. As you can tell, it is dark on me. Won't be brightening nothing up on me. And then just what tools that are offered out there to use. I personally am a huge beauty blender lover. Okay, I have all kinds of shapes and sizes. Love these. The diamond shape, Eco Tools, it finally wore out. I had to throw it away. But it is a diamond shape. It was brilliant. Brilliant. When I find another one of them, I'm probably going to buy them out. It's literally a diamond shape. So you have that fine point. Okay, and it was amazing for hitting that under eye area. Adored it. I got to find one again. But these do have different shapes. There are some more pointy. You have some that are just completely round on both sides. This one, for instance, Real Techniques, it is got an angle cut out like this for a face right here if you want a flat motion. I do also use the side of it, so it doesn't really matter to me if it's got that cut out or not. I always kind of rotate my blender as I'm tapping my product into the skin. Yeah, I don't know if we was going to get that out or not. But love, love, love my beauty blender. Super, super, super holy grail. Also picked up one of these not long ago. I have yet to find a concealer brush, okay, that I really like. Most of them are more of a flat top, and I feel like they leave streaks behind instead of tapping. These are kind of more long bristled, I feel like, so it leaves little spots behind. I've never ever been a fan of concealer being blended by a brush until I met this baby. This is an Eco Tools angled concealer brush. Love it. When I say it blends it out flawlessly, well, that one's kind of dry, so let's just go with another one. It is ridiculous how flawless. You will not even know. It does not leave the tapping motions. You won't see the brushes. It's amazing. I love this. I have been using this several times lately with my makeup looks. For my demonstration video, I did use my good old beauty blender because that's my go-to, gotta have. There's also silicone beauty blenders out there. A lot of people love them because they don't pick up your product and waste it per se. When you get done with a normal beauty blender, you see you do have product that transferred from that to your actual sponge. So a lot of people believe in the silicone. I do have one somewhere, but I could not find it a while ago. And is that it? I think that's it. Is that it? I think so. Well, I am just going to show you how to apply concealer, what areas I personally conceal. Go directly under my eyes, kind of in a triangle motion. Down the center of my nose. I do a little extra here because I do have a scar, but always right in the center of my brows, fanning upwards, and my chin. I usually go below this little crease here, that crease. Kind of like a half moon, half circle type situation. And then depending on the occasion, if I'm doing extra, I also will go straight down my jawline here on both sides. I'm not going to today. I'll do it lightly, but I'm not doing anything fancy today. Okay. You kind of get the gist. And then I'm going to use just a fluffy brush to press the concealer into my skin, just in tapping motions. Just kind of spreading it out. Kind of like a upside down triangle on my forehead there. Now this is also a good time if you are concealing out your eyebrows. Just pick up a little bit of excess here. Always clean your brush before you go back to get any more product. can always put some concealer on the back of your hand if you need it. Just to kind of clean up any lines or anything that you might have gotten in your brows. Also creates a little bit of a separation from your eyeshadow in your brow to add in highlight or so. Alright, Beauty Blender. I used the corner of mine. They do make smaller beauty blenders that are perfect for little bitty small areas like concealing. I'm just going to gently tap. This is really just going to blend it into the skin and in with my concealer and with my foundation. Also use this time to crease cut any of my eyeshadow if I want, or just to even up the outsides here. I have some redness around my nose, so I do hit around my nose sometimes. Alright, I think that's it, y'all. That's crazy. I feel like we just went right through this video and got all the information we needed from it. Concealer is super easy. It's super quick for me. If you have any questions, of course, comment below. You can always message me, reach out to me personally, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If it's something that I don't have an answer to, I will find an answer for you. I promise that. As always, I'll have all the products that I mentioned in the description bar below. If you like this video and our makeup breakdown series, of course, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already so you don't miss out on any of your girls' videos to come.